And this is how we get drunk at 12, what time is it? 1:30 in the afternoon, drinking, and, oh, it's all right, on the floor, don't worry about that. It's fine. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Keeping It Neat with Derek and Nick. We are at the Nip of Knowledge session right now, sir.
Beautiful. Tell us a little bit about why we're here.
Why we're here is the other night, I was on Facebook, going through one of my sites.
I was sleeping.
You were sleeping probably because I was actually in bed and just scrolling through on Bourbon on the Rise, name of the Facebook page I was following. It's just a group page. And the gentleman asked, he said he was fairly new to whiskey, and it was like he was unable to discern the different smells and tastes that are happening inside whatever he's trying.
Now, I love this because we asked you, give us feedback, give us comments. It wasn't directly to our videos,
it was on something
but it was in a third party that
it was a third party. I have all my notes here, so I'm going to go down.
That's what we need.
So it basically said, I can't figure out how to discern the different aromas, and I should be picking out on the nosing of a whiskey. So basically, it's like, we're going to give them some tips on how to assist better in doing that with the base of knowledge.
And there's not much knowledge because, let's be honest, we both use kits.
Yeah, we have a lot. I have a lot to help us out.
Wrong.
We do. I have a whole giant kit I have from Stave and Thief Society, which most people won't go out and buy because just the cost factor on it. And I did it because we have this amazing show, and I want you people to enjoy us more.
Subscribe to us.
Subscribe, like us, tell us what you want, comment below. There'll be a big thing. Subscribe somewhere, but it's over by Nick. And so I actually have some actual tasting notes from one of the whiskeys we've already done.
Which one?
This is the Jameson Black Barrel that I did. All right, it was good. I liked it.
Surprisingly fun. It
was an Irish whiskey, but it came off like a bourbon for me.
Okay, so what'd you
So the nose says it has intensified aromas of butterscotch, fudge, and creamy toffee.
Okay.
The palate was a nutty nose in abundance alongside the smooth sweetness of spice and vanilla. The finish was rich with an intensity of toasted wood and vanilla.
Okay.
So basically, if you don't have a basis for any of those, you don't know what any of those taste or smell like, you'll never be able to discern them from a nosing.
Sure.
And when you're nosing something, if you're using a rocks glass, you're not going to get the maximum amount of nosing out of this because it's too wide. Everything's just evaporating.
Your nose is just kind of surrounded by air, so you're not getting all the intake. Whereas these have the smaller hole.
The Glencairn.
Hence them coming up, sense going almost directly into your nose. However, you should do what, Derek?
Oh, do this, and we will buy you the shot when you're doing it. If we see you out at a bar and you notice us and go, "Keep it neat, dudes," and you do this,
it helps us.
It is free because we're buying it for you. If you're at the seedier side of bars where their top shelf is like $5.
So before you get into tips, the tip I have to this person directly is that we still don't get this right. Nosing and palate are it's your own personal tasting. I have two suggestions for you. One, have a buddy with you. A buddy might suggest something that you don't taste that then you're like, okay, maybe I feel that. And sometimes I look at Derek, I'm like, nah, I don't see that. And that's good. You want that constructive feedback.
Yep.
Okay.
The bounce back is definitely good.
It is good. And truthfully, when you're there with a friend, I mean, how else do you keep it neat, but keep it fun too?
Keep it fun. The thing is, don't overthink it. Don't go into it with such a, so much a burden on your shoulders. And if you leave it going, I didn't get anything, it was terrible. You're there to enjoy the whiskey, number one. Don't worry about what you're getting out of it. Number one is enjoy the whiskey. It doesn't matter how you enjoy it, if you're getting anything out of it. But simply, you have stuff probably in the cupboards in your house, what you use for cooking spices, whatever it may be, which we have a really basic kit that we had put together. Actually, one of the Bourbon Babes put together from stuff that we had in our home. And I mean, cheap stuff. I mean, Fireball candy. Literally fireballs in there. If you wanted something cinnamony, spicy, sweet, there it is. What do you got?
We're going to blast through this. Ready? Cloves. Cherry cough drops.
Popcorn kernels.
Black tea bags. And allspice, which I think in the past episode they put anise spice. I think they meant to put allspice.
Star anise. And we got yeast here, so we get some yeast inside here.
Some butterscotch candies.
Which Nick didn't close up. It's all over my hands.
We got normal caramels in here. We got the cinnamon sticks, the toffee.
Shortbread cookie, which is another scent with a lot. Understand that a lot of whiskeys... Maple syrup. A lot of whiskeys have different scenting notes, whether you're trying a Scotch, a Canadian, a Japanese. a bourbon, a Tennessee whiskey. They all have different notes to them. They're not going to smell the same. They're not going to have the same notes. So the kit I actually have is more for a bourbon kind of an end of it. So it's got a lot of more of the bourbon notes you're going to get in.
We're in like the last minute of the 5-minute fun segment, and I just want to point out the last thing I want you to do. If you're stuck in the nose, you're stuck in the palate, you don't know how to pick these flavors out. 1, I said grab a buddy. 2,
talk it out.
Instead of not only talking it out, have this stuff there. Like, choose a bottle you know. Find the written up thing that we do where Derek pulls it up, has all the palate, has all the notes where it says this is what you should taste directly from their own websites, which is what he does. And then from there, you depict with your buddy, hey, do you taste this? No. Okay, let's sniff and taste this until we find it. And truthfully, keep working at it and work and try different ones, and that's the only way you're gonna get this done.
Pretty much. That's about it, really. It's just keep working at it. Use the stuff that you have available. You don't have to go out and go crazy on it, but just stuff that you have around the house already. And here's hoping that you find a little bit of luxury.
And otherwise, ordinary life, folks.
Thank you.
Take care.
If you are ready and able to whiskey, be sure to drop a comment below. Hit those like and subscribe buttons and press notifications. Also follow Keeping It Neat on Instagram. Thanks for watching, kinfolk.